Hey everybody, hope you guys doing alright. So, today I was supposed to be off, but somebody called in sick, and so they wanted me to cover their entire shift, which would have been another closing shift, but I've just closed the past 4 days in a row, so I'm a little tired of closing, especially, but I did offer to work the dinner shift, so I'm gonna go and work a simple, like a 5 to 9 shift and get out of there and hopefully be able to get to bed at a more of a reasonable hour, not like 4 or 5 in the morning, which is what I've been doing usually. So, and that'll be good. It'd be good to get some good night's sleep, but also help the company out. And then I still get 2 more days off after today. So yeah, it's good stuff. And I've been thinking too, like I say things and then as I feel them, but doesn't mean that they're always right. So like me talking about taking a break from the project, like yes, there is a huge part of me that would love to devote a lot more attention to just my personal life, finding a female, developing that relationship, or even other male relationships, friendships, whatever. And just having more fun, socializing more, just enjoying life more. And maybe not being so serious and focusing so much on this project and so I mean that there still is a large part of me that wants to do that, and I do want to spend a good amount of time doing that, but I still need to continue on with this thing. Like this, I mean, the longer I take to do this, the more children are going to die, the more children are going to get raped, the more the plants can suffer, the more animals are going to die, all these type of things. Like that's just what that's my knowledge, that's my truth, that's what I've got to live with, is that the longer I wait, the more people are in pain, and the more suffering, the more death that's going to be incurred, the more of this wickedness is going to be perpetuated, all these things. So since I feel in my heart that I have the ability to help change this thing on a very significant level, if I really am able to do this the way I feel I can do this, then that's what I have to live with. I have to live with knowing that I have the ability to do something, and the longer I choose not to do it, the more neglect it is that I'm perpetuating for myself, and through that neglect others get hurt. I'm also cursing myself and my own spiritual essence and duty. And power, because I mean that's where you get your powers, based on your responsibility. So if you're not being responsible with your powers, then you're not going to have much power, and you're using your power in a bad way, which says all these type of things. And so anyways, I'm gonna balance things out. So I'm just gonna have to make a time and place for me, my personal situations and my personal life, people who want to be in my life, and this and that. And I'm gonna have to just find a time and space for the project, and devoting time to that, and getting on top of that, and staying consistent with it, and then also just work and making, also being careful with that to make sure I don't get, because in the past when I work this type of jobs, because I'm the type of dude, it's like, yeah, I got a completely available schedule, I love to help out, and especially these type of, more, menial 9 to 5, starter up jobs like Domino's and shit. A lot of times people don't show up to their shifts, or they don't want to work, or they have issues covering shifts. So people like myself, can get used a lot, and I don't even think people try to use us. I just think sometimes when they know that they have an employee that they can, call, and he'll come and help and do whatever, whenever they need him. It's that's what their job is, to make sure they cover the shift. So I get that from their perspective. They're just doing absolutely what they need to do to get the job done. It's just sometimes I say yes to things when I don't really feel like maybe I should do them, or that I really want to do them, and that can build resentment inside myself, and then so I just got to be careful that I don't overextend myself too much, which is why instead of like offering the closing shift, which was what was offered to me today, I was like, well, I don't really, I didn't tell her, but I was like, I'll work the 5 to 9 dinner shift, a short dinner shift instead of the closing shift, because I've worked the past 4 days and I've closed the past 4 days, and I'm a little tired. But instead of saying all that, I just offered to work the short shift, and she was grateful for that. And I also said that the other person, because they were sick, if they needed the extra hours, I would allow them to take my Sunday shift, because that was the original offer, was to just trade shifts. But I was like, I like to keep my Sunday shift, but I don't mind just, helping out the company or the store in the rush hour today while she's not here. And they have another closer, so yeah, they'll be down one closer, but they still have one, and I've already closed multiple times on my own, so it's not that hard. Like closing at that store is really pretty fucking easy, to be honest. So it's nothing one person can't handle, and something that I've done more than a couple of times. I've only been working for the company barely over a month, so it's not really a big deal. They'll get through it. Yeah, so I think, yeah, that's where I'm at. So yeah, I'm gonna be working more on the project. I want to share with you guys more ideas in the project and develop this work program and all this stuff, and just continue on while finding time and space for my personal life and work and all these other things. So, all right, hope you have a good day. Love you guys. Bye.